Okay, if I were to describe Evie in 3 words, which is so tough, I would start with girl power. I would start with big heart, because she has such a beautiful heart. And I would end with fearless, because she's fearless. I have in common with Evie, I would say our love of fashion is something that we definitely have in common. Evie is so passionate about fashion. It's always been a big part of who I am as well. And I also love so much that Evie is such an example of girl power, which has always been how my mom raised my sister and I to be, to believe in yourself, to believe that as girls we can do and achieve anything. And I love that's such a big part of Evie's story, and it means so much to me, and I feel so lucky to be able to tell her story. In this film, we meet Evie, and she's living her dream. She's a successful fashion designer. She's so happy, and but at the same time, she's trying to forget the girl she left in the aisle, and trying to forget who she was and where she came from. And in this movie, Evie learns that there's beauty in being different, that there's a beauty in loving who you are and where you come from. And that's such an important message. And in this movie also, Evie discovers a calling, and that is that she wants to give all the kids in the Isle of the Lost a second chance because she was lucky enough to receive that chance. For me, I've always been very stubborn, and that's a big flaw that I need to work on. And also, I think as a girl, we always strive to be more perfect and to want to look a certain way. And a big lesson that my mom taught me growing up was that, you know, true beauty lies on the inside. That's something that we have to remind ourselves every day, and to know that, you know, we're beautiful on the inside. And Evie teaches me that all the time. The reunion with the film crew was absolutely amazing. When you shoot a movie, you become a family, and especially with Descendants and Descendants 2, with, you know, the amount of hours that we work together, we really form a really special bond. And I feel so grateful and lucky to know them all and to work with them, because they each poured their heart and soul into this film, and we wouldn't be here without them. My favorite Disney villain character is the Evil Queen, and I swear I'm not biased. I always loved her before I was lucky enough to play her daughter. I think she is so fabulous and glamorous, and I love her sense of style, even though she's horribly evil, but she was always my favorite. Hi, Mom.